Hi guys, this is Andrew and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I have a special surprise for you guys. I went out about 2 weeks ago and bought a new set of wheels for the R32. Well, when I mean new, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to these wheels, but they are very special wheels. These are my dream wheels for the R32. I've looked for these types of wheels for probably the last 4 years. Even when I had my old R32, I looked for these wheels and I could not find them anywhere. So without further ado, guys, these are the wheels we ended up getting. You look right down here, we got some real legit BBS LMs in 5x100 lugs. I'm so pumped to get these going. Today, what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be splitting the wheels and getting the faces ready to be shipped off so we can finally rebuild these wheels and convert them to a 3-piece setup. So let's jump into this. Okay guys, so I'm gonna show you what tools exactly you're gonna need to split the BBS LM wheels. Just so you all know, all BBS, mostly from the factory, are 2-piece wheels. So there's usually like a forged center with then a single outer barrel that basically the face will sit into. It's all bolted together with some bolts. And that's kind of a really nice feature why BBS really took off, I'd say, in the early 80s, having these multi-piece kind of wheels. Like I mentioned though, for this build, we're gonna be building this out into a 3-piece setup. So that's gonna be what we're doing for this build. I'm gonna show you exactly what tools we're using to split the wheels, and then I'm gonna take you guys through the process of splitting it and how hard it's actually to split these wheels. So let me show you guys exactly what I went out to buy for tools. So the first thing I did was I went out and bought basically this universal spinal socket set. Comes with all the sockets that you need to basically take apart the wheels. You need an 8 and then a 12, I think it's millimeter, spinal head in order to get these off, and also using like a breaker bar of some kind or some kind of extension on the socket to really help get out these nuts will be really helpful. You can see over here, I've taken a couple out already. There's the rear side right back here, and this is the front side of it. You can see basically the 12-point spines on it, and these were all put in with some blue locking threads, so they're definitely a little bit, they're not super easy to get out, but they come out fairly easy. So as you guys can see now, these are the BBS LMs. One thing you always want to make sure is when you're buying wheels that you're buying real legit wheels, because there's a lot of fake LMs out there. Couple ways you can tell that they're real. Over here you have the BBS stamp. You also have over here the Japan manufacturer logo. All the LMs are actually made in Japan, so that's an important thing to see. Also, for the specific lug pattern these are 5x100. You want to see over here there is an LM145. That is the designation for the BBS LM in 5x100 lugs. There's also over here, this is upside down for you guys, but it basically shows the diameter of the wheel, which is 8.5, the manufacturer where it was made, and then also at the end it has the offset, which is 25, and then the diameter of the wheel, which is 18. So having all of these characters here basically are showing that these are real authentic BBS LMs. So that's a really important thing. You could also see the wheels are definitely in fairly rough shape. Going around the outside here, you can see there's either corrosion or paint bubbling. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I think it's paint bubbling. Basically around each one of these nuts here, and also on the inside here around the center part of the hub here, there's also a bunch of different corrosion or some kind of bubbling of the paint. So as you guys can tell, the wheels are definitely in fairly rough shape, but like I mentioned, these are my dream wheels, and I'm willing to put the time and money into these to basically rebring them back to their true pride and glory days. It's gonna cost me definitely a good amount of money to get these looking really good again, but without further ado, guys, let's jump into this and let's actually start taking these apart. So guys, we were finally able to get these wheels to be split, as you could tell, and let's show you guys what they look like. So this is a split BBS LM, pretty cool, definitely nice. You can also see them down over here on the ground. We now have the final split version of just the barrel, so you can see the 2-piece version of the wheels. So some of you might be wondering, why am I splitting these wheels in the first place? Why don't I just bring them to a place close to me, get them refinished, and put them on the R? Well, like I mentioned earlier, I'm actually gonna get these wheels 3-piece converted. So for the conversion, all I really need to do is actually send the face here to the person who's going to be actually converting them. I have to ship these down to North Carolina. Down there's a guy who knows how to basically convert these wheels perfectly. He's going to refinish the wheels perfect for us and everything. So it's going to look really, really nice when these wheels are done. But to get them down there, and the cheapest way possible doing that is by splitting the wheels. So we're going to go ahead now and split the remainder of the faces. I'm also going to be doing an Instagram live. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, definitely go follow me on Instagram, because I do Instagram live videos every time I work on the R. And another good plug, if you guys aren't subscribed yet to the channel, definitely go down below and hit that subscribe button. So without further ado, let's get all the rest of these wheels done. Damn, these barrels, if you actually can look, I don't know, it's just maybe hard for you guys to tell also, but these things are bent. Like in here they're bent. There's another bend over on this side too. Man, these things have definitely seen better days. These are definitely not worth keeping. I thought maybe I'd keep these and think about refinishing part of it myself so that I could use them potentially if I wanted to sell them, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. There you go. A nice split face. Okay guys, so we have finally, as you can see over here now, we have split all 4 of the wheels. Now these wheels are gonna have to be sent out, so we're gonna have to figure out the shipping of these bad boys. But overall, the condition of them, they're okay. Like I mentioned earlier before, there is some kind of corrosion, either paint bubbling on the surface here, which that should all be hopefully taken out once everything is refinished on the faces. Now, the reason why we're not going to keep the wheels to 2-piece, I'm going to explain and show you guys the barrels, why we are actually converting them to 3 pieces, and I think you'll understand better. All right guys, so these are all 4 barrels over here that are basically now disattached. I want to show you exactly why we're not going to keep these barrels. So over here, you can see that there's different stickers on each one of these barrels going across. Each one of these stickers shows each time these barrels have been either some kind of refinish or repair work has been done on them overall. So if we look at these here, you can see this one was done in 2015, but also was also repaired in 2018. So this wheel has 2 repairs on it. This wheel over here also was 2018 and also 2015 on this one. Now these 2 barrels over here were repaired in also 2018, but no stickers on it for 2015. So either that means that these barrels were replaced in 2015 when these were probably repaired. I'm not entirely sure, but these definitely don't have those stickers on it. The other thing that I found that's interesting, let's pull this barrel up here. So on the outer edge here, you could probably see it right here maybe. It might be hard to see, but there's a little chip here. These outer barrels, the lip are all painted. That's a BBS thing. They paint the lips, so they basically kind of try to protect them from being curved and stuff like that. So that's kind of a nice thing. If I actually then show you guys, let's see the other lips here. These other 2 lips over here, the ones that I think have been replaced. If you look around the outside, 1, they are super curved. But 2, it's really hard to see if they're actually painted or if they're polished. And if they're polished, that means they're probably not genuine BBS basically barrels. The other thing, if you look at this barrel here, right along this seam here, this is all welded. So this barrel was cracked at one point and had to be welded up so it could basically hold air. So I definitely don't want to have my barrels with that aspect. The other thing, every single one of these barrels are bent in some place and have curb rash along the whole entire lips. So for those reasons, I'm definitely going to be converting these to 3-piece and not keeping these barrels. So these are going to be out the door pretty soon. So guys, before we actually send out the wheels to get refinished, I actually decided to put one wheel kind of back together just to see how the fitment will look on the front of the R and to make sure that they cleared the front R32 brakes because they actually are a little bigger than the rear. I've already test fitted in the rear and they worked fine. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of how they look right now for the front. And I really am digging that. I think that looks super clean, very nice, and these are gonna look beautiful when these are converted to 3-piece. If you look here on the side, I'll show you guys the fitment even. Like damn, that's pretty good fitment. We probably are gonna have to lower the bags just a little bit just to get some of this wheel gap out of it, but that won't be horrible. We're gonna have to probably notch the frame on the other side just to get these sitting perfect. So I kind of now have an idea of what I need to do for the offsets overall. So that's pretty good. And we'll kind of keep you guys updated with how the wheel build is going. So just wanted to give you guys that little quick look of how it's gonna look maybe when they're done. So guys, just to wrap it up, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video for basically the new wheels that we're gonna be putting on the R32. I'm super excited to get these wheels refinished and basically get them back on the R32. It's probably gonna take, I'd say, about a month to 2 months to get these wheels back and kind of perfect. It really depends on how fast they get rebuilt. But the idea is to have these wheels finished for the first show that I'm gonna go to. The first show I'm planning on going to, guys. I wish it was Wickies in the Woods. Not gonna be able to sadly make that show, but I will be going to 40s in a Bag with my friend Justin and a few other friends. So definitely will be a cool show. If you guys are going, put it down in the comment section. I'd love to hear if you guys are going and we can meet up and you guys can see the R and everything like that. If you guys have liked this video, go down below, smash that like button, and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed yet. I'd really, really love that. But on that note, guys, we're gonna end today's episode for basically the new wheels for the R32. We gotta get these things mailed out pretty soon so we can basically get this rebuild on the road. But I will see all of you guys in the next episode. I'll see you guys later.